Hello everybody, I'm hoping a few of you will join me. I'm just setting up my camera and I'm just lowering it a little, and this way I can see if anybody joins me. So we're just getting a few things ready and I'll just wait and hopefully some people can join me from around the world. So hello Natalie. It says Facebook user, and I think that happens because of the settings. I have no idea. Hi Kerry, lovely to see you. Hi Amy. So what I'm doing here today is I'm using a few of my bits and pieces. Hi Cynthia, lovely to see you. And I am using different tools today. I'm using charms, probably use some cards. So we'll just have a little go and play with everything. So now I just want to make sure I've got this in the right mood. Hi Marie, lovely to see you. Julia. This here, I'll show you this first. This here is one of my new table mats, and this one it's in velvet, so all we want to do is pat it. And this one is the lovely black, it's like 50 shades, and it's got this lovely bold red. And so I've got this, and then I'll also show you the one that's tucked underneath. Hi Hayley, hi Wilma. So let's get stuck into it. So where's my mats? This here is one of my new mats. This is a teacup casting mat, and it's a double-sided one. And when using a double-sided mat such as this, what we use them for is, and even if you're doing it with a friend, yourself or your client, you look at the side first that has all the symbols on it. So what I like to do first is I cast on the symbol side, and then I flip it over to the plain side, and we then have a look. So the symbol side is really looking at the subject matter as such. So, and that's why I thought I'm just going to use charms. Now I've got loads of charms, you can imagine. This is the 50 kit of charms. Sorry, it's in my beautiful red swans dish. Is vintage now. I think I'm vintage. This is a 50 charm kit, and they come with the booklet that goes with it, and they also have 10 free casting sheets that you print at home, and they get emailed through to you. So there is another set of charms. Hang on, I should have grabbed it. I'm not far. And sorry. And the other set of charms I have, I call it my 45 plus 5. And this one is what is steampunk charms. And these charms actually mirror my steampunk cards, which is these. And they're available on Amazon. I haven't got stock of them yet myself because I'm waiting for a carton to get shipped. And so we can use either or. But because I'm reading for you guys today, I'm going to be using unicorn. This is my unicorn. It's actually a flower pot. And in my charm kit, as you can see, there's probably 400 or 500. I don't know, I lost count. When I find something, I throw it in. So let's have a look. Hi Mel, hi Margie, Connie. It's nice to see so many people here today. Lakia, lovely to see you there too. So I'm just going to grab random, and we're just going to be doing general. So I'm just going to jump in here, and I'm going to go Erica Tobar. So I've got you on screen there. So this is what we're looking, and I'll yell out the timestamp for you, which is 4 minutes 34 seconds. So try and remember that, or scribble it down, punch it into your phone, and that will tell us. So what I've done here first, I hope you can see it in a bit, I've scattered a few charms, ones that land on the saucer, because this is looking at a teacup down in. So ones on the saucer go back in the pot. So you've got a couple of areas. You've got comb on the cat and you've got the praying hands on the spoon. Spoon is about caring, sharing. Think of spoon like having a family for a Sunday roast. And that there is about often the gratitude and the sharing to others. You've got the praying hands, which is really beautiful. So I'd look at that there and say you are extremely thankful for the blessings that you have. Now, this one here is a little bit more tricky. Cat is often about deception, and it's a female entity. And when you have comb sitting on that as well, comb again means working through the problems. And imagine you're sitting there brushing your hair and it's lovely and long. I wish I had hair. And you're getting to the bottom of it. It means just pulling out those last few knots. To see it sitting on the cat there would tell me we're looking at some female energy that is around you that you need to tease out some knots. So now I'm looking and using this side. Now, I'll just explain before we go into that, Erica. With this, like I said, it's looking at a cup down the barrel, basically. There's the handle, there's the inner part of the cup, and there is the saucer. See these little buttons around it? These little buttons are timing. So this mat I often use just as I would read a regular teacup. Hang on, I have to have a mouthful. Sorry, I get so dry. And when I say reading a regular teacup, this is what we're looking at. So I'm looking down in here, is the same here. And by doing that and these little dots around, you use those as timing, and you can do them. It's a bit like a clock. So 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, right around. You can also divide it into first 6 months or first 2 months, second 2 months. Time doesn't matter. It's what you set your intention. Some people would divide it up this way. And if we are looking at it this way, we're looking at the next 3 months. Now, as I'm doing generals, I'm not actually going to be using timing, but I thought I'd better explain what it is. So we're just going to cast in there. So let's have a look what's going on with this tricky female. Okay, back in the pot, it's on the saucer. You've only got a couple. I'm going to actually draw another couple. Oh, this is interesting. You've got the heart with the arrow. There is your sun and moon, so it's often about the yin and yang, the balance of light and warmth. You've got the police shield, which is about protection and structure. And you've got the recycled sign. And this here, I don't know if you can read it, it says breathe. And you got your heart with the arrow. Now, a heart with an arrow is often seen as, yes, Cupid's bow and lovey-dovey and so on. But to me, symbolically, when I see an arrow through a heart, would tell me something that's to deal with some emotions that may be a little painful. And when I'm looking here, again, remember the cat with the comb tells me working through female energy, whether it's a friend or a relative. And here would tell me you've been hurt by the friend or relative. You've got your police shield, which tells me time to actually probably put up your barrier to say, no, I'm not taking any more of your crap. You've got sun and moon, which tells me again you're thinking clearly and very balanced about it because it is your light and your shadow. And you've got the recycled sign. So, and breathe. This here, even those 5 times, would tell me don't recycle an older friendship, one that has hurt you in the past. Because I'd look at that and it's like someone's trying to re-enter your life. And it may be even someone who's an old high school friend. Because I'd look at that and say, think about what they've done to you in the past and have they hurt you. So I hope that makes some sense, Erica. So now, like I said, I'm just going through. And Perth, hi Jan. Gosh, you'd be up early. So let me go back up. Now I'll just take you off there. Who have I got? I've got Natalie Smirnoff. Smirnoff, yes, I hope I pronounced that right. So let's have a look. Something for you. So again, in the saucer. Now I'll show this here. You got a letter K. Now, letters and numbers in tea reading mean person, place or thing. Like say K for Karen. It's near a male though, which would tell me a male name to do with K, which could be Kerry, Kervin, Kenny, what have you. You've got the bridge here touching the hat and the horseshoe. Now it's a bridge or a tunnel separate symbol. Tunnel means look at the long-term avenues about, again, around a male. You've got horseshoe, which means great luck and opportunity, and your hat here is often about contemplation. It's a protection symbol again. This is interesting because you have, this is a lovely charm. It's actually a blue heart in a bottle, which is the love potion. Love potion sitting on the aeroplane would tell me people that you love who live in faraway places. You've got also the baby block. It's a bit of a liner between the cup and the saucer, but anything to do with babies would tell me new joy. And I look at this here about a visitor or somebody that you think highly of, love and affection, is likely to visit when you are least expecting it. But you do have here about looking at something to do with a male in the long term. So now let's have a look on the other side. Okie doke. Now this is Natalie Smirnoff. Let's have a look. Right, we've got the peace symbol. Again, we've come out with the tunnel. Baby shoe symbol again. Spinning wheel means the labour of love, and it's often relaxation, and even right down to the saying, how long is a piece of string? You've got here the fairy sitting on the moon, which means thinking and looking about your dreams and your wishes. Baby shoe would still tell me something that is new to you that brings love. Think of a baby. It's like new babies. When you pick them up, they've just got an unusual baby smell, baby energy, and it just enlightens the heart. And I'd look at here about some dreams and wishes are coming that is new to you, where you have been working hard at it. And you've got the peace sign, which still means brings beautiful peace and harmony that is around you. So I do hope that helps a little bit. Now, just take your name off there, Natalie. I'm just grabbing at random, guys. I'm not going in any particular order. So I'm sort of flicking up and I'm flicking down. I have Lakia the Seer. So timestamp for you, Lakia, is 12 minutes 44. So scribble that down, punch it in your phone, 12 minutes 44. So let's just have a look. We are again using it. So that's on the outer, that's on the saucer. So 2 charms, Nefertiti. I'm going to hold these up. Nefertiti sitting on the ring, which is about your nurturing side. And again, ring would tell me nurturing the relationships. And here, where I'm sitting on the mask, you have the cocktail glass. So both of those together, mask is about, again, allowing yourself to be seen. Don't hide, don't feel second rate, it's literally come out from hiding. The ring is about commitment and again, often to do with relationships. And you've got Nefertiti, which would tell me the nurturing relationships. You got some sort of celebrations coming up for you. That's actually really nice because you've got the cocktail glass, which means, great, ta-da, things are happening nicely and things that you've probably been sitting on the back burner for a little while. So embrace your own inner goddess. So what's happening on this side? Let me just have a look. Let's have a look. Right, what have we got? Okay. Oh, everyone says, what's this? I'm going to hold it up. It's actually a little book. It's got a heart. See these tiny little pages in there? Isn't that just divine? It's a little book tied with leather and a little heart charm on it. We've also got the letter. It's like a notepad, I suppose. And we've got the key. And it's interesting there again is communication is often around letter and it can be even the written word, which is modern day written word can be a text message, an email, a comment on Facebook and so on. It means something where someone's gone through and actually thought about the written word. You've got the book with the heart, and the heart is tied very tightly around that book. Books tied tightly are books of secrets, which means time to reveal some more of your inner secrets. Letter here would tell me learn the expression of it. The key is beautiful because keys mean you're opening up a whole new portal in your life. Nice charms, Lakia. So I hope that helps a wee bit. Now, where am I? I have Amy Gorosita. I hope I've pronounced that right, Amy. Your timestamp is 15 minutes and 32 seconds. Don't you love this stuff? I've just got to explain. All my mats and stuff are going over to this format. Number one, because it is washable. It is also, I'm just going to show you, very small to fold up, and I've only got small hands, and that goes in a little bag. It's really good. So nice and easy. All right, Amy, what are we looking at? Your topic here. Sorry it's noisy. I'm trying to get through a lot of them. Right. What have we got here? That's outside. Castle is about work and career. Castle or tower in T symbology is polar opposite to a tower in tarot. And it's interesting, you've got a tower here with the arrow and the circle on it as well, which means looking at something that's on target. I can't help but feel this is something to do with work or business. When you've got a plane here, it tells me about business taking off, literally. Nice to see, but your arrow here with your circle means focus on the target. And focus on the target, you'll bring about some good success for the long term. So let's have a look what's on the other side. Right, let's have a look. What have we got? Okay, we got scissors, backpack, and if you want to know what this one is, I'm bringing this up here. It's actually the magician hat. Whoops. It's the magician's hat, cane, and glove. It's actually a fairly big charm, but isn't that gorgeous? You've got scissors, you've got a backpack, and you've also got the turtle, the tortoise. Both mean the same thing. When we're talking about business on the other side, scissors there would tell me there's something that you may need to eradicate in work or business, and it can even be just a bad habit. Your backpack is really interesting to do with work, business, or career because it means changes, and it's almost like you are packing up your own space and you are moving in a different direction. You've got the magician's hat, and that there would tell me you're a bit of the chameleon, and no matter what you put your mind to, literally you are pulling a rabbit out of a hat, which means create your own magic. The turtle or a tortoise actually indicates protection, and it's a lovely symbol about longevity. So I'd look at this and say focus on your career or business path in the long haul, and where is it that you truly want to be, you can make the changes. So they're really nice ones. So let me have a look. I should have been writing down some names because I always forget. Hang on, I'm going to do that because I always forget. Hang on, upside down. So I just want to have a look at the name. I've had, I think it's Natalie Smirnoff, and I've had Amy, and I've had Lakia. I don't think there was any more than that, was I? Oh, Erica. So I always forget. I've got a head like a sieve. Scatterbrain. Let me have a look. Mel Bright, lovely to see you, darling. Let's have a look. And can someone actually tell me on the Facebook side, because I can see where you are all connected from, but if you guys can tell me, are you seeing subtitles in the Facebook end? Because I've had all sorts of headaches trying to turn those darn things off. Now, Mel Bright, your timestamp is 19 minutes 44 seconds, and I just want to have a look and see. Hello to new people there that has joined me, and I'm trying to find where I clicked on you, Mel. Gosh, I'm not very good, but anyway. Okay, so Mel, let's have a look. What's here in store for you? Right, we only need a couple for this first one. Boot goes out. This is a beautiful one, scarab beetle. It's actually an PowerShell, I think they pronounce it. That was up near your letter. And you got your boot on the lady's dress. Lady's dress would represent you. You've got your scarab beetle on between letter and aeroplane. The boot here means heading in the right direction, and it often means literally a kick in the pants that you need to do and to move forward. That's what you are probably looking at. The scarab beetle means use your sheer gut determination to achieve what it is you're truly looking for. And it's interesting because you've got plane, which means your long-term future and changing something in a different way. And you've got letter, which again is around communication, the written word. I can't help but feel, and guys, I actually know Mel, and it's very interesting these have come up, because the plane would tell me do something totally radical and totally different and stick with it, because the scarab beetle means sheer gut persistence, you will succeed. So let's have a look in this side. Right, let's have a look. What a bit, I can't believe that. Look how many charms I've got in there. And we bring out the boot again. It is a liner. Now, it's more in the cup than it is in the saucer. And again, and oh my God, I hope you come back to this, Mel. You've actually got the two giraffes. And I didn't even know I had two giraffes in there. And I've never drawn two giraffes in there. Giraffe means rise and rise gracefully, and literally think of the giraffe with its long, tall neck, and it means sticking your neck out, going that little extra mile to achieve what you're looking for and doing in business. Boot again, shift things up. It's a movement sign. So I hope that helps a little bit, Mel. So, I don't know if that turns it off. Yep, that turned it off. Let me have a look. Sorry, I forgot to write your name down, Mel. Okay, now another one I'm going to use. Now, this is very brand new and it's not even edged, but anyway, we're going to use it. This is another jersey mat. This one's a single side, not a double, so it's very light. So we're going to use this and have it looking in general area of what's going on. Connie Brown, your timestamp is 23 minutes 20 seconds. So let's have a look. What is going on? And this is a general, so I'm just doing a bit of a scatter and it lands in the different areas. When they are in a half, we read the two sections, and that is definitely on the liner. Wonder. So I'll start up the top and work around. Okay, top here we've got spirituality and personal growth. You got the wine bottle. Now, I know lots of people are having a lot of wine during COVID lockups, but a wine bottle means celebrations. And to do with your own spirituality and personal growth there would tell me there's something deep within you that it's time to look at what is the joy and time to share that joy. You have here leisure and social life, which is about friends. And we've got also the money matters or financials. Wander here would tell me go on the journey and take a good friend or somebody with you that you truly love and appreciate that is around you. You've got lollipop, which is again, what's the sweeter things in life? That is actually more in the money than it is in the social life, which would still indicate to me, though, some good things that's happening around money. The wander, though, in the money matters would tell me stick to your budgets carefully and literally don't go too far off track, because there would tell me, though, don't be too careless when it comes to money or financial matters. We've got in career and business, it's actually a wolf, not a fox. And a wolf there would tell me, watch the backbiters. Career and business there is, again, who is it that's a little bit too outspoken? Somebody not so nice that you really probably don't like. I'd just say be aware of it. Family matters, that's around the home and the family. You've actually got the male symbol. The male trousers or pants is male energy. And I often say to people too, you have to think of male energy. In the old days, they would only see male energy as put your best foot forward, stepping up, being proactive rather than reactive. So even though that's very politically incorrect in our modern day lives, because we know a lot of men that aren't so proactive and useless, but there it still means use our old meanings for it. So male energy around the house would tell me you are the one that's stepping outside the comfort zone. There again would tell me don't allow anyone to dominate or control matters in and around the family. Here on your physical environment, it's the two fish, the carps. Fish is about good luck and abundance. And to see those two on physical environment, now I'll explain. Physical environment means where you are currently planted. So that means about community. Are you living in the right place, the right location, the right people around you? And it literally is, are you living in the right physical environment for you? Even right down to hoarders where we have a lot of clutter around, and I'm speaking here of myself because I'm really bad with clutter. And you've got the fish here, though. Fish is good luck and abundance. There's good things that is around you. So for every time you may feel that there is a negative around you, look toward fish, because it means good luck, energy, great people, because fish often means a bundle of friends. And that's actually quite nice to see. So I hope that helps a wee bit. So that's Connie. Let me just have another drink. Okay, because I get really dry because I talk non-stop. Jan Breck, all the way in Perth. Perth is in Western Australia, for anybody who is in the US and England and wherever you land. Perth is our far western state and very large state. I haven't been there. I'd love to get there. We've got a niece who lives there, but I haven't yet got there. So, Jan Breck, your timestamp is 28:04. I should be, like I said, writing these down, and I'm scatterbrain. Okay, now I'm just taking your name off there, Jan, so people can see the screen more. Let's have a look. We'll have a look, and again, a bit general. Okay, so I'll start up the top here. Okay, giraffes landed out. Lollipop on spirituality and personal growth. Lollipop's lovely because it means literally all day sucker, as they used to say, but it means the sweeter things around you. To see a lollipop on personal growth would tell me you are discovering yourself, probably a little bit slower than what you can do, because there would tell me speed things up a little bit. There is a lot there to enjoy. Romance and partnerships. This here is actually a zipper pull, and it says inspire. Inspires lovely because it does mean people look up to you. It's to do with romance and your relationships. You've also got the plane that's crossing dead in the centre of the line. Now, I don't know whether you're partnered or you're not partnered. Plane here would tell me, though, you need to shake up the love life a little bit because you don't want to just move into the friend zone. You need love and passion and all that good stuff. And there would tell me shake it up a little bit. The inspire is nice because it does mean lots of people who do appreciate you and look up to you. Social life, as in friendships, you've got, didn't we have Wanda with somebody else? Dear, this is freaky in that same spot. That's a bit freaky. Plane here with teacup or social life means, again, changes. People that you love, there's changes. They're not bad changes. I look at them and say they're good changes because an airplane is progression forward. It doesn't go reverse. Your wonder, again, is about the joys of social life and friendships. And yes, take them casually, slowly, peacefully. But your wandering money here, though, would still tell me, though, be careful with what you are doing with money. You've got here your little police shield with career. It means about protection. It actually is not a bad sign with career and business because it means leadership, protection, and again, where people do look up to you. You have in family matters, you've got mushroom and you've got owl, and it's crossing again the two, which would tell me don't allow anyone in the family who thinks they're too big for their boots to suck the energy out of you. Mushroom there would tell me it's time for you to flourish and grow. You've got the wisdom, the knowledge and the experience, but I'd say it's time to grow. To see that over the two of them, it's almost like, are you looking at changing the environment where you live? And mushroom means grow the fastest, leave the negatives that behind you. Here you've got the alligator or crocodile, alligator. Alligator there is on health and well-being. That's a hard symbol on the health and well-being because an alligator there would tell me, stop saying, I'm good, yep, I'm fine, when everybody keeps asking you, because it means you are not looking beneath the surface of your own well-being. I look at that and I know that sounds harsh. It's almost like stop being a people pleaser because it's not doing your well-being any good, and it's just literally somebody who's laying beneath the surface that isn't so great for you. So you be the one to take control and don't let anyone else do so. So I hope that helps a wee bit. Now, let me just go back in the pot. Oh, there's my wanda. Where are we? Sorry, like I said, I'm just grabbing random. Where are we? I've got Amal Awad. I hope I pronounced that right, Amal. So I'm just writing this down. Hang on, Amal Awad. Okay, let's have a look. What's going on for you? Now I'm really digging down the bottom. It's really, whoops. Okay, all right, we've got a decent scatter in that round. Interesting, we've got the inspire again. You've got the moon. I'll come round to these in a minute. Starting up here in romance and partnerships. Whether you're partnered or you're not, romance and partnerships can actually be the soul connections, and soul connections can even be your girlfriends. And I look here, moon is nice because it talks about emotions, and you've got inspire, which tells me you're a very deep thinker when it comes to love and matters of the heart. And you've got inspire, which still tells me, though, people who appreciate you, people who look up to you. And they look up to you, I'd say, for your emotional well-being, but also how you handle people. Because a heart and a moon means love and emotion, which is very nice. Here in career and business, you've actually got the toolbox. Toolbox means creating something that is better for you. Not sure whether you work or in business, but a toolbox there would tell me put the thinking cap on and start thinking and moving outside the square. We have, this would have to be, I'm going to show you, and I'll tell you first, it is the most hideous, ugliest charm that I've ever seen, and I'm going to tell you what it is. It's the eye. Now, some people say it's beautiful. To me, it's the most hideous, ugliest looking charm ever. But you know why it's the hideous, ugliest looking charm? It actually was an earring where I cut the back off it and filed it down. And I thought, what a fabulous charm as a casting charm, but no way in hell would I wear that as an earring. So great charm, but just an earring. Eye symbol means two things: opening up your third eye and literally being more creative. So it's like, look at the visions that is ahead of you. Open up the senses. Physical environment is about, like I said, looking at your surroundings, where you are planted. Like, are you in the middle of a city and hate it? Are you in the middle of the country and are lonely? The eye here would tell me time to shift things and focus on your long-term and inner wisdom. Here on spirituality, you've got the little mouse and you've got the playing cards. Playing cards means don't show your hand all at once. You've also got the mouse, which tells me small irritations bother you the most. The cards are very good because it means don't just take a punt on yourself or your growth, because if you do, you're undermining yourself. But there would tell me you are holding a winning hand, but you're allowing the stresses to eat away at you. So let that shit go, basically. Sorry, I had to say it. And let me go back in the pot. Now let me just have a flick. I'm just flicking down the bottom towards a bit. Baby's a tasty Wilma, you're awful. Hello Elaine, hello Camilla, hello Triple Moon, lovely to see you there, Paula. Jamie, yes it is. Where am I? I'm just going to grab Nicole Richard. So Nicole, I'm just going to write your name down. Sorry, I'm moving here. I've got an overhead camera set up and I actually have to stand when I'm doing it. So, Nicole Richard, let's have a look at a general. Oh, thanks, Amy. I did pronounce that right. So, Nicole Richard, timestamp 37 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay, what have we got here? You're outside the circle, but I'm actually going to move it in because I'd like to see up here. Heart, like I said, with an arrow through it, I always see as who has hurt your emotions. I don't see it as Cupid's bow and all lovey-dovey and warm and friendly. When an arrow stabs the heart, that's painful. And to see it on leisure or social life would tell me there's more than likely a friendship that either has hurt you and you may need to have a look at that. So heal you first before you even look at the person concerned. You've actually got the cowboy hat or the hat. Hat symbols mean rise and rise in status, and they are often about maturity or mature mindset. Good sign with money because it does mean literally keeping a lid on it, protection. You've got the letter M here around career and business. So person, place or thing with the letter M would help around career or business in what you are doing. We have the giraffe. The giraffe's head here is in family, which means graceful matters around family, but you may need to look over and above some of the things that are at ground level. You've got up here in your health and well-being. Now, yes, health readings we often look at as unethical. They're not always the favourable things to do, But I suppose it's just me and the years of experience. I know what they mean, so I'm going to tell you. You have fish on your health and well-being. Fish here would indicate problems with kidneys or urination, because literally the fluid in the body. And fish is often around fertility, which means look at any of the female areas. Do you have problems with the cycle? Is there some issues around there that you are ignoring? The shield, the Viking shield, is actually very good because it does mean you are more proactive at looking at these matters. And the star here is about positive light. So there would tell me stop ignoring some matters that you may need to look at, kidneys or reproductive area, and time to put the light on them. Because I'd say have a look at that, as I would like you to pay more attention to your own health and well-being. You haven't got grim symbols there, such as grave. Symbols on health like grave mean serious illness. Cherries, often to do with lumps and bumps like little cysts and so on, clots and cysts to do with blood flow. Camel symbols are to do with growths, lumps and bumps. So, but there would tell me something to do with either the kidney urine area or your female area. So get your head out of that sand. So, and pay attention to your own matters, not what other people matter. So let me just take you off that. Yeah, they are good, Camilla. It's lovely to travel. I'll just show you how small this one folds up. So, like I said, this is so tiny. This isn't much bigger than a matchbox. And like I said, I've only got small hands. For people in centimetres, you're probably about 8 centimetres by about 6 inches. You're probably lucky if it's 2 inches by 2.5. It's small. Yeah, it is. It's small. Let me just change up because I have to show you. I was so excited when all the stock came in. Look at this beauty. This is one of my new table mats. Now I'm moving around the corner so you can see. This, I call it my fairy one, or the magic, because it matches actually the turquoise in the Magic and Mystery curiosity sets. So that's one corner. That's the other corner. Look at that. And like I said, they're velvet. You just want to pat them all the time. That's the other corner. And look down here. We've got our fairy sitting on the mushroom. So she also is the same as the Fairy Fantasy Tea. So I love turquoise blue, if you didn't know that already. And I just, yeah, I love it. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm going to grab you, Camilla. So let me just put this down like I'm trying to write. So take your name off so it doesn't block the screen. Okay. Right, we're doing a bit of a scatter. I'm outside the post here. Okay, starting at the top. You've got spiritual growth and spirituality and personal growth. You've got the dream, and it's also crossing around there, which is nice because it does tell me about open up the dreams, the senses, the imagination. And it's interesting, you've got a dice, and a dice here would tell me dice is about game playing, and I'd look at that here and say, look at your spiritual and your personal growth more seriously and don't trivialize it, because your dream here, it says again a zipper pull, because your dream here would indicate to me there is a lot of good, but you are not looking at it. Your dream is also touching over into relationships and partnerships, which still tells me focus on somebody or something that is positive. Your fish is a lovely symbol. That's the angel fish with social and leisure life, because it actually means abundance and good people. And when I say a fish with friendships there, it would tell me you do have a lot of very good people who are always there to support you. Interesting symbol to have on your career or business. You've got the octopus, which tells me you're trying to do too many things at once and you will wear yourself thin. And you've got the guitar, and that's crossing between home and family and career. Guitar is about the peace and the harmony. Any musical instrument is to do with what's harmonious in your life. And I've got these two crossing. These two should not cross because it tells me you are bringing home workplace stresses and throwing out the peace and harmony when you are home. You have the fairy wand. It's a lovely one because it means create some magic around your own home and surroundings. You've actually got the soul machine, and soul machine where is literally you are trying to work things out or piecing things together. And there would still come together between home and work-life balance. Here you've got, I'll turn it over, it's the mobile phone or the cell phone. Physical environment would still tell me though, it's like lots and lots of chatter around your environment. That's not a bad thing because it would mean that there's still very good people and communication around you. So not bad. Your hardest one here, I'd say, is stop trying to do everything all at once and you're spreading yourself too thin and too much between home and work. So don't bring home work, whatever you do. Don't take calls when you're at home. Switch it off. Home life is home life. Everyone else can just suffer. So who else have we got here? Like I said, I'm just grabbing wherever. Laurie Hahn. I think they've pronounced that correctly. So, because I'm not very good at pronunciation, I'm thinking of it as Hahn. So I'll just take you off. So your timestamp, Laurie, is 45 minutes 57, so you must say 46 minutes. Give it a good mess up, Karen. So it's very noisy, isn't it? Okay, so we've got a few that's come out, but we've still got a few that's in. I think I didn't put that one in. Sorry, I missed that one. I'm going to grab another couple. All right, what have we got? Okay. So, romance, partnerships, you've got your lobster. Lobster, there's another word? There's crayfish, a lot of people call it. Lobster means where you are hanging on to things too tightly. When I see that about romance and partnerships, it means either you are hanging on to something that may have changed in relationships. Lobster is free yourself up, free your time up a little bit. And even to the backside of it is don't allow people to hang off you or for you to be trailing around other people's baggage. And it is romance and partnership. So it's not if you've got a husband or a partner. Yes, that may be there, but I'd say don't allow people to control your heart or your emotions. Round here, we've got it's a gavel, and a gavel is a judge's hammer. And I'll just show you this one, he's tiny. It's actually a little fat owl. Owl is good for wisdom and money. You've got the hammer here, which literally means a signed, sealed deal. There would tell me you're looking at either contracts, documents, a financial gain, but it's a good gain because there would tell me it's winner, winner, chicken dinner in your favour. The owl means, yes, you have worked hard at it, looked at it from every possible angle, and it's about time you got winner there. This is interesting. You actually have dead on the line is a little broom. Now, a broom means time to declutter. Now, I don't just mean the drawers or the wardrobe. You've got it here between family and your physical environment around you. You've also got the little Eiffel Tower. So here would tell me you are literally cleaning up around the home, and it's not just physical. This, it tells me physical, but broom is often about emotions, headspace, and sometimes right down to people that you don't need to keep dragging along with you. The Eiffel Tower, towers or castles are success symbols. So it would tell me declutter parts of your life will bring you more success and more joy. Your spirituality and personal growth. You've got the ghost and you've got the cog. It's interesting when you see ghosts on spirituality, because there would tell me literally there is a male in spirit who is constantly around you. The cog means it's like they're trying to push you, working through matters that you need to look at. You've got a male in spirit, and that's actually really nice. I just want to grab one more charm around there, because I'm looking at what are they trying to tell you to do. It's a barrel. Okay, the barrel is often continue where you are going. Barrel mean wine barrel is again around celebrations of spirituality. You got someone who's pushing you, and it wouldn't surprise me that it's a male energy, because cogs are often masculine energy, and if it's a female, as we would say here in Australia, one ballsy woman who was strong, and definitely one that you would bow down to if she said do this. But these here are good, strong spirits around you. So I hope that helps a wee bit, Laurie. Now, let me just get these off. So, who have we got? Because WA is Sydney. I am ex-Sydney girl myself. Oh gosh, yeah, I know, it's getting that way. For guys who don't know, here in Australia, I live in the state of Victoria, and Victoria is the worst state and the hot spot for the COVID virus here in Australia. So we're like the petri dish of Australia. So now let's just have a look. Let me go here. Marie Calucci. Now, I hope I have pronounced that right. If I haven't, my apologies. Is it Marie or Marie? My middle name is Marie, and my middle name is Marie. So I'm not sure if you are Marie or Marie. So let's have a look what's there for you. The mats are really, really divine, I have to say. I'm loving them. And let's, hang on, I forgot that cog. Sometimes I don't see them. Okay, let's have a look what you have. Romance and relationships, you've got Buddha, which again, beautiful, peace, many blessings. Whether you have a partner or you don't, Buddha is nice because it tells me you are in a very good, happy place. It means comfort, luck, energies are beautiful. Friends and social life, we have the compass, which means people who are far away. That's probably like me trying to say I want to go to Western Australia. You have the moon, and you've got create. There would tell me you are literally finding new friends. And a lot of people, when you are older and you don't have those high school friendships and so on, they are often, it's a difficult thing for adults to actually create new friends. But there would tell me you are creating new friends that are better for your emotions to far and away places. And that can even mean some of the Facebook buddies. Here you have, that is your throat chakra. Throat chakra on money matters means speak up, forever hold your peace. You also have here the Jolly Roger. And the Jolly Roger is, yes, the pirate flag, which means it's like the old Robin Hood, robbing the rich to give to the poor. And pirates there is mutiny, which tells me don't let any negative energy take away from your financial well-being. You have the throat chakra, which tells me time to voice your opinions. To see career and business with the gavel, the judge's hammer, is good because it means you are making good, strong decisions of what you do in career and business. This is interesting to see in health and well-being is the flames. Flames means passion. And yes, everyone thinks you're going to get a hot feet or the hot backside or get burnt. It's touching health and well-being, which means use your inner passion and for your well-being to take things in a different direction. Health, again, literally the fire would tell me watch out for things like gastric reflux, a hiatus hernia, and anything to do that burns throughout the body, inflammation throughout the body, which can be inflammation on your joints. I got shock and arthritis through my body, really bad through my spine. So that's a constant for me. And one of the most painful areas in inflammation, and for anyone who are old card readers, old people who dealt with their hands a lot, the most stupid thing, see my finger? I always say it's got its own mountain here. That finger joint can completely undo me in a whole day because of the pain. Same here with fire. What is there that's inflammation in your body that you need to pay attention to? Your spirituality and personal growth, beautiful. I hope you can see that. It says cherish. Pardon me. And cherish there is embracing, which tells me embrace your spirituality. You've got beautiful things to give to people. And I forgot to say here, and Elaine who's watching this will know, these numbers, these medallions, they were actually scrapbooking, I think they call it inferior, scrapbooking trinkets. And Elaine Trelford, who's there, is a numerology specialist who taught me, which is lovely, my dear Elaine. She will be looking at these numbers, 2240. I'll tell you what they are independently. 2 is about the union. I hope I get this right, Elaine, you can critique me. 2 is about, it's a female energy number. It often means the union or what it is as in together. Things like partnerships, agreements, balance, literally. You've got the 2 there, and your 4 is about your grounding, your foundation. Think of 4 like a 4-sided box. And what's your comfort zone? What's your security? Then when we add the whole lot up to 8, beautiful sign for money and abundance and good things that are coming to you. You couldn't get a better symbol on spirituality and personal growth, even with the numbers. So I hope that helps a wee bit. Now, I'll try and remember to get these all off because I've got the iPad as my camera. Hang on, I need another drink. Sorry, Marie, I'll just take you off. Pardon me. Who have we got? We got Nikki Lane. Nikki, Nicci. Nikki Lane, lovely to see you there, darling. So I'm just writing your name down while I've got it there, and I'll just take you off screen so it doesn't block it. Let's have a massive rumble. Okay. All right, that one's out of the pot. We haven't got much here, so I'm going to put a couple there. What have we got? Okay, all right. The centre too, a lot of people, sorry, I should have explained this. Centre of it often is, you use them for things like mediumship and so on. I don't focus so much on the centre when I look at these as a general reading. So starting here, Nikki, we've got romance and partnerships. You got the clover, which is nice because it means good luck is coming. Clovers are timing symbols. It means 3-4 petals, 3-4 matter, whether it's 3-4 days, 3-4 weeks, 3-4 months. No longer than months though, not into years. So good luck, good things are happening in the series of 3 or 4. You've got your little jigsaw puzzle piece here, which tells me again, time to look at what is missing in your relationships. You've got the measuring tape here, and measuring tape there explains that don't live up to other people's standards, because it means there don't measure yourself up against anybody else. It is touching between your personal growth as well. And I'd look at that and say it's like competitors where people, your expectations or their expectations of you are unrealistic. So here we've got leisure and social life. It's funny you got a parrot on there because the parrot is about chatter, and you've actually got, I'm trying to get him there, it's a little witch's hat with the jack-o'-lantern hanging off it. Parrot and friendships here would tell me you've got a girlfriend who is, which here would tell me yes, probably someone of the reader, psychic, clairvoyant type friendships, because witch's hat means use the magic within to open. Jack-o'-lantern is actually a protection sign against spirits. And your parrot means you've got a friend who doesn't shut up. And because parrot there is like they are on stuck like a crack record on repeat, and it's going and going and going on repeat. So there would just tell me it's like you probably need her to say, will you just shut up, because it's not allowing you to look within and have your growth. On your money matters, you've actually got is a little spade, it's like, or a trowel, like a little pot plant trowel. There would tell me though, you have to work very hard at money matters, and often trowels or spades mean there's something that you haven't found or haven't seen yet, you're about to discover. That's actually not a bad thing. It's like you're working hard to discover what you need around money. Your hourglass is right on the tip between these two. Hourglass again is about patience and time, because it means where you are rushing something absolutely stupid, time to slow things down. It's interesting, it crosses between your environment and your well-being. You've got Betty Boop, which was, yes, the cartoon, and the burlesque, which means it's like don't reveal all to everybody. It's like keep something hidden for yourself. Physical environment, this here would have to be one of the hardest symbols that's in my thing. It is actually a 22 rifle bullet shell. It's not active because the tip's gone. And there would tell me difficulties around your community, because a bullet shell there is where you feel your losses of control, and bullet is like, okay, gain your control, you be the one to hold the weapon, not others. And I look at that and say changes, and it's even changes of probably your location or where you currently live. Here we have the lollipop. It says pop, it's a chopper chop, which again means sweeter things in life. I can't help it. You've also got the corkscrew here, and it is close to your health and well-being. That actually, lollipops would literally mean crack in your tooth. You've got also the corkscrew or the wine bottle opener. Still would tell me look at things around sugar levels, things like diabetes, even down to alcohol sugars in your diet. But I'm saying what's the cracks that's in your teeth as well. So I hope that helps a wee bit. Now, let me have a look. Hang on, just put these back in. Right, straighten out my lovely little mat. Where are we? Triple Moon Goddess. So let me just put you here now. Sorry, I'm just going into that. I'll take your name off screen, because otherwise it blocks the screen if anyone's watching on a phone. Oh, I just saw you, Camilla, there reading some notes as well. Okay, that one's out. Okay, now, Triple Moon Goddess. We are starting, I'll start at the top. You've got here the baby pram or carriage that we look at it. Spirituality would tell me new growth. It's actually nice when you see baby symbols, and don't eat babies like Wilma suggests. Because there would tell me new growth in your spirituality side of you. And I know you are a reader. So that there would tell me something new that's opening for good stuff. You've also got here your horseshoe, which still means luck and open opportunities with good friends. That's lovely to see, because the horseshoe is often masculine energy, which tells me you've got a good balance of either male friendships as well as female friendships. That's nice. Here on your money, you got your Pac-Man and you got your Santa Claus. Pac-Man, I'll hold him up. It's where they eat. Remember the old game back in the 80s, I think it was, 80s, 90s? Pac-Man there means forever chasing your tail. And it would indicate to me, though, don't let anyone play games when it comes to money matters. You've got Santa Claus here, and Santa Claus, yes, is an old tradition, and it is a saint. It can literally mean around Christmas time, such as December. But Santa Claus here is believing in what you see. And there, it's like I said, you've got chasing your tail here, but it's like believe in what you see, you'll stop the chasing of your tail. Here we have the male gender symbol. It's actually got a little man's face and a tie. Male gender sign with career and business would still tell me you two things. You're a very strong woman in your own business and career life. There is also, though, a helpful male that can change things up and help you, guide you a little bit better. You've got the mouse around family, which tells me don't sweat the small stuff. Anything that is going on in around families and so on, mouse means just let it pass. It's small. It's minor. So don't let it eat away at you. Physical environment, you've got the cherries. Cherries is a lovely symbol of multiple areas of good in your environment. That's actually really nice, which means you are in a very good place where there is lots of growth and opportunities for you. Nice one. That's actually nice. As you can see, I have some really peculiar charms, but then mine is very, very old. So let me have a look. Now there's a name I haven't seen before. I'm going to grab you Sharon Ford. And I forgot to check if there is anyone on the Facebook sides. Can you please tell me, is there any subtitling along the Facebook side of it? So Sharon Ford, I'm just putting your name down now. Sorry for the movement. Okay, let's have a look at what's in store for Sharon. And after Sharon, I'm just going to do one more because I am aching something god awful. Okay. We got a lot. Why not? We got a lot here. Hang on, that's a liner. That one's out. He jumped way out of it. That one's out. Okay. Sharon Ford, working my way around. Money matters. I'll show you these up close so you do get to see them. Isn't that just stunning? Party hat and scarab beetle. And it's PowerShell in it. Party hat and money matters. Scarab beetle there would tell me something that you've been working on for a very long time. You're finally seeing it come into fruition. Party hat's good because it means literally celebrations of financial gain and victory. As we move around here, physical environment. That again is a male symbol and it's a gender symbol. And a lot of people, young people now, don't quite remember what the gender symbols are. So here I'm going to give you a little lesson. When you see an arrow literally means the male phallic symbol. So you stop and think what goes up. I'll leave that to your imagination. And the female symbol is often represented with the cross at the bottom, which it represents the uterus, the ovaries, and that's how you work out the difference between female and male. So male gender symbol, I'm just putting that there. that's over the line. All right, so physical environment, Camel, you need change. Inspire tells me you need somewhere, though, that you do feel very, very connected to. Camel is a movement sign, and it literally means take the journey. You will succeed where you land. The Inspire would tell me it has to be a place where you feel successful, ultimates, good stuff that is around you. You've got Dragonfly here as the liner. Dragonflies and butterflies are lovely symbols because it means free-spirited. I do like that because it means, again, things that are beautiful you are finally seeing. Health and well-being. Tennis rackets with the ball, and you got the crab. That, again, it's like you're going to check on something again. Tennis rackets, it's like you're going back and forth, and you're recycling around the same old. And again, in health, there would tell me quit going back and forth and get in and do something proactive. The crab actually means often abundance or money matters, which is, again, good things are coming, but it's like you are repeating the same cycle over and over and over. And I'd say get off that merry-go-round and change something up a bit. It'll certainly improve you with well-being of what you do. Crabs, again, crustaceans, would still indicate problems with bones, and that could be knee injuries, wrist, ankle, finger, shoulders, what have you, because it means any of the connectivity to do with bones. So I hope that helps a little bit. Now I'm going to do one more, guys, because I've been standing here over an hour and it's hard in one spot. Now let me have a look. I'm just trying to see if anyone has... It just says share your live session. Oh, fabulous. No subtitles, fabulous. That's announcement banner. Thanks, Jess, and thanks, Lara, because it took me forever to dig into settings to stop it because I'm an Aussie and I'm really bad with Australian slang. The subtitles, it would pick up weird stuff with me. So it'd be like Karen's talking on a pogo stick around the car park of the supermarket, and that would not be right. So thank you, Sharon. Now, what have I got? Lucky last. Name I haven't seen, Carolyn McHugh. So, Carolyn, you are lucky last. And sorry it's so noisy, but let's get a scatter. All right, he's out. Okay. Baby pram, again, I've got different styles of prams. It's cute. It's a 3D one, actually. So baby pram on spirituality and personal growth. You've got the north, south, east and west, so it's the compass. There would tell me take a different direction, it will be good for you, because a baby symbol brings joy to the heart. Hang on, I'll just take your name off there. And the compass means you know the direction where to go. So start baby steps, do it small, and you'll certainly see a lot more success around your personal growth. Money matters here. You've actually got the chess piece and you've got the tunnel. It's actually the Trump Lyell Bridge. And I use it as to represent the tunnel. Tunnel means looking at your long-term goals. There is light. Bridge is overcoming the obstacles for your long-term goals. And you've got the chess piece here, which tells me you need to be a little more strategic of where you are looking and wanting your money to go in the long-term future. Both of these are not negative, but it means, though, you do need to plan a little better and look at, okay, I'm here at position A and I want to get to position B. What do I need to do to get to position B? This is what your chess piece meaning is. Strategy makes you a winner. Camel is between your career and home and family, which still tells me heavy burdens from home and career path that keep entering the home. And I'd look at that and say, You need to split the worries of what is career or business there entering the house. You've got horse, and it's the galloping horse. Horse is freedom and good energy, and it usually means good stuff is coming, and it can come fairly quickly, which is quite nice to see. The shield, the police shield, again means structure and protection. It is lovely around the family. You've also got the peace sign here in physical environment, which would tell me, though, you do need better peace and better harmony in your surroundings. And you haven't got negatives here, but it's almost like you need to create some sort of little sacred space of where you live. And it could be you cross the road to a park and there's a good bench under an old oak tree. And it means, though, where you find your grounding and your peace around you. It's not bad. I'd say find your little sacred space where you literally can have time out. And that may even be in the home where it's just one single chair with a side table for your tea, and you can sit in the sun and read a book. So you do need that little peaceful place. So I hope that helps everybody, and it's lovely for everyone to join me here today and listen to me rattle on. I hope I pronounced names correctly. This here is called the Wheel of Life, and Wheel of Life actually is it's the 8 structures of everybody's everyday life. It does come with a sheet, and I don't know where I put my sheet at the moment. And I often say it's almost like life coaching, because the sheet that comes with this has very poignant questions to each sections. You know, like romance, for instance, is am I in the right relationship? Am I happy with different partnerships? Where do I need to change and seek, and so on? And all of these sections have a question sheet that comes with them. But this is the new stretch jersey. It is lovely and portable, and like I said, you can fold it up. It goes in a bag and nice and portable. This is my fairy table mat. Love, love, love it. I've got them all here. My 50 Shades, it's got a lot of the charcoal grey, and if you look carefully, see the angel, she's in the background, and the lovely bold red flowers. And because I've got a few of these varieties, then I also have the steampunk one. These are all in velvet, and they are just beautiful. So I haven't got much room here, so try and get my room. That is the steampunk one, which is nice. You can see all the cogs. And where else am I? I've also got it in the notebook, which is just like a big open notebook, and I've got it here. Your story begins here. And it's a nice one to work on the cream backgrounds. So they're the new mats. What else is new? The other new one is the new teacup mat, reversible. And that, like I said, is a double-sided where we cast charms to pick a topic, and then we go into the cup. Like I said, this is a really good one, and I used to read at restaurants with dear Elaine, and I'm not sure if she's there. There's another lovely lady called Beck, and we used to read in restaurants, and there was 4 of us. They would have dinner with the psychics, they used to call it, and it was where everybody paid for a 3-course dinner and glass of wine or something, and they got a reading as a dinner all included. And so these types of mats, because we only was allowed 15 minutes, I can't even remember, Elaine, was it 10 or 15 minutes? It wasn't much time. And so things like this are fabulous when you've only got that 15-minute time slot. They're also very good if you do parties and are portable, and or if you were like me when I was working in corporate world, I would sneak in. You'd have readings at work during the lunch and so on. And this is good to give you a cup reading without the cup. So thanks everyone for joining me here today, and I will talk to you again probably next week. So bye for now, everyone, and I hope everyone is safe and everybody is good. So I'm just reading some of the things. Pull up tea leaf and the Norman symbols. Yes, that's correct, Triple Moon Goddess, because a lot of people do not realise that Lenormand or Lenormand, or however you pronounce it where you are, Lenormand is actually based on tasseography symbols, and tasseography is the art of reading symbols through tea or coffee reading. And a lot of people don't realise tasseography as well, pardon me, in the old days covered candle wax and also molten lead. And it's got an amazing history when you start digging into it. But Lenormand cards were developed from tea leaf reading, coffee reading symbols, because tea leaf reading, coffee reading are exactly the same. So same reading, same everything, same positions, timings, etc. And when the story goes, the history is, when Madame Marie Lenormand was a French cartomancer, and she wasn't just the Lenormand cards we know of today, she was a playing card cartomancer. And so when she died, which I think was 1865, it was only discovered after she died, her pack of playing cards, where she'd scratched out the centres and had little drawn images of like the dog and the bear and so on. And then in the centres of a lot of modern day Lenormand cards, they have the playing card inserts. And when you read playing cards on its own, the playing card meanings have nothing whatsoever to do with the animal, flower or symbol meaning. So that's a whole other subject matter, but yes, I do know the history. Looks 3D, yes, they do. Like I said, this is velvet, which is very luscious. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me, and I will chat to you again another time. Bye for now.